welcome back with more Plants vs. Zombies. Seti here, and with me I have two special guests today, if you guys want to introduce yourself.
I'm Agent355.
I'm Putty.
Alright, and today we're on the roof. World 5 starts out not in any yard, but just on the roof with our new plant, the cabbage pult. And I take a minute here trying to figure out what I want to use now that I have some more freedom after World 4.
No more mushrooms.
No more mushrooms.
Nope. Roof doesn't have a night level. Oh.
Yeah, this is the end of the game, last world here.
This is where it starts getting hardcore.
The real Plants vs. Zombies starts here.
But you see, the roof does have its own gimmick where, obviously, there's no soil on the roof. You have to put all your plants in pots.
Which raises interesting questions about the tactical benefit of being a hobbit, because of course then you would have soil on your roof.
Very true, I never considered that.
Alright, so why do we got the cabbage pult? What's so special about it?
So the cabbage pult, the kind of interesting thing about the roof is that you can kind of see the whole left side is slanted like that. So plants that shoot straight won't be able to hit anything more than one space in front of them if they're on the whole left side of the level. So the cabbage pult kind of gets around that by, you can see it has an arc to its shot.
Yeah. In addition to being a great pun.
Yeah, of course.
Alright. I think the thing with the cabbage pult is it does double damage, but it fires half as fast. So it's the same as a normal plant, though.
Yeah, I think that might be true.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they can eat your pots too.
Yeah, so if you let them get too much ground in this level, it can be kind of hard because you can't, if they eat all your pots, you don't have any way to plant more guys.
Yeah, it looks like the pot's also a plant.
Yes, it is. Well, we might be seeing that pretty soon.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, I remember when the first time I saw this level, this was my favorite because previously the other two levels have been kind of samey. Not in a bad way, but this was just so dramatically difficult from the ones before it.
Yeah, it's got good music,
I
too.
agree. Yeah, this is probably my favorite world in the game for both of those reasons. I really like the music. So you can see show off here. Repeater doesn't really work.
I don't think you showed that off so much as you wasted 200 sun.
Well, I have a habit of misclicking.
Oh, nice.
But I mean, with 10 sunflowers, it's 200 sun's not that big a deal. Or 9 sunflowers, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a new type of zombie here, and they're jerks. The bungee zombies. They'll come down and steal your plants.
I don't remember. Didn't you just have to shoot them really quick when they showed up and hope for the best?
I don't even know if you can damage them.
You can.
At all.
It's just they have the health of a traffic cone zombie, which
Okay.
since they're behind everything, it's really hard to counter them.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been able to actually kill one before it gets away with the plant, but later on you get a plant that kind of negates them.
It negates everything in front of it.
Yeah.
Behind. Spoilers. So I see you're putting pea shooters up in the front. That's because the roof stops angling there.
Yes. So the Gatling pea there will be able to hit anything in front of it now.
Yeah, that's a good strategy.
Yeah, that's the approach I tend to take for most of the roof levels is you have your catapult plants in the back and then pea shooters up front.
Rip.
Oh, it's been a long time. I forgot about the flag zombie thing.
I love that guy. I love that you can customize what he looks like.
That wasn't in the game when I did it.
It was possible.
I was very surprised when I saw that in LP.
Yeah, the Zombitar isn't in Plants vs. Zombies too. Sad.
So now we have the pot plant, which is, if you read its almanac entry, both a pot that holds plants and a plant itself.
You should plant as much pot as possible.
420 plant pots every day.
I think it says a lot that I've watched the LP and played the game multiple times, and I still laugh whenever Dave says anything.
Yes.
Dave is great. So we have some new plants, new upgrades in the shop now. An upgrade for the spike weeds and the magnets. And I forget what it's called, but basically a lawnmower for the roof.
It's a roof cleaner.
Yeah, to give us a safety net, I guess.
Right.
So that's pretty helpful to buy, just in case guys like the pole vault zombie there, they can be tricky and just jump past you guys. So it's good to have that roof cleaner there to help you out just in case.
Yeah.
So where do you suppose the plants go once they're abducted by the bungee zombie?
God, they probably experiment on them to learn their secrets.
Man, that's dark.
It's probably where they go for the iZombie training.
They're sold on the black market, but that's just like they go to be potted plants in a store instead.
Yeah, they lobotomize them and sell them to Walmarts.
Oh God.
I have to say, many a time I've been watching this LP and just furiously yelling at the screen as you plant too many sunflowers.
Yes.
No such thing as too many sunflowers.
There's too many sunflowers.
No.
That's part of this thread revival is that doesn't happen anymore.
You get 10 sunflowers and then upgrade them all into twin sunflowers and you're good.
But look, the math of the twin sunflowers, it just doesn't work, okay?
Yeah, but they're so cute. They have two heads.
It takes like 3 minutes to make back, well, not that long, but it takes a while to make back the money a twin sunflower costs.
But you get to click more to pick up more sun.
Yeah, I think they're really worth it. I remember some of the later levels being quite long, and then they start being worth it more, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the endless mode you unlock after beating the game.
Yeah.
Endless is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's where you get most of your money, I think.
I mean, not only are they a total waste of space, but you had to buy them from Dave, too. Come on, man.
Don't judge my purchasing decisions.
Is this the version of the game where like you can buy the bacon or something? Do you know about that?
I don't think so. I don't know about that.
In one version of the game, I forget, there's just like a piece of bacon in the store you could buy for like $500. When you buy it, it basically feeds it to Dave. He says something funny, then another piece appears with like twice the price. And you just keep buying it and it doesn't do anything.
It never does anything. That's great.
I'm really upset that you can't light cabbages on fire.
Yeah, that'd be interesting if you could. But I guess that's one of the drawbacks to the cabbage bolt.
Yeah.
So something also I didn't mention, but you might have seen at the start of the level, we had one fewer column of pots to start out with. We only had the first 4 columns filled as opposed to the first 5 we had in the last level.
Which means that without the pot plant, you can't actually put down any pea shooters at all.
Right.
Yeah, it's mandatory to have the pot from now on.
Unless you just go full pulp mode.
Yeah. And even then, I don't know if you could do it with just the catapults and only 3 or 4 columns to put them in.
I'm sorry, cabbage pults?
Oh, cabbage pults. Sorry. Well, there are other catapult type plants, so I'm speaking in the general sense.
Yeah, my bird just fucked up the video. Get away from the keyboard, bird. Don't worry about it.
Does your bird like sunflower seeds?
That's why he was on the keyboard. He dropped one on it. He had to go get it. Jerk bird.
There are birds in Plants vs Zombies too, and like they are a pain in the ass.
Are they bird?
Yeah.
Are they zombie birds? I mean, they must be, right?
Maybe. Like there's like three kinds of birds.
Oh,
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, I was about to respond to something that was happening on the screen, but I realized I'm way ahead of you guys now.
Oh. We're at 9:52 if you want to...
Yeah, I'm about 30 seconds
try.
ahead.
Okay.
speaking of that, Plants vs. Zombies 2 also has a fast forward button.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That would be that'd be helpful. Make editing a little easier.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Right. I'm not kidding, but like, it's not as useful as you think, because Plants vs. Zombies 2 is kind of a lot harder because of the freemium sense of things.
Uh-huh.
You could beat it normally, though. Like, something like a small child would probably be stumped at it. Yeah.
That whole jump zombie just got over all of my stuff.
Just wrecked everything.
He wrecked that whole top row almost. Then they accidentally delete the twin sunflower instead of the repeater.
That's fine. No big loss.
Well, I'm just gonna put it back right away. So. In a sense, you know, just the biggest loss of all.
You know, if I was playing, I would probably be removing the cabbage and the sun in the middle. Just it's the same output of damage. I just fix it because it bothers me.
If it wasn't the middle row, I probably would have done that. But it's still symmetrical this way, so it works.
Right.
I have some real life advice for you, Seti, is that you don't go shopping when you're hungry, because you have poor purchasing technique.
I'll keep that in mind.
Just try to improve your life. I love the Gatling Pea. Never get tired
New
of it.
plant.
And now we have the what's this one called? The Kernel Pult. So this guy is interesting. He can he randomly fires either a popcorn kernel, which does less damage than I think a normal pea, or a stick of butter, which does I think normal damage but will stun zombies for a little bit.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, like the slower fire rate and double damage. Like the corn kernel does like a pea shot, the butter does twice as much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, tall nuts. No, go back to the tall nut. Yes.
Yeah, the taunt would be good for showing off the new type of zombie that we saw a preview of over on the right.
Oh, we're losing pots.
Yeah, only 3 columns now. Sure. Yeah, I don't know if this would be beatable without taking the pot plant.
It would be.
I'm sure the game warns you if you try to start without taking one.
Yeah, that's true.
I seem to remember it doing that for if you try to start any of the night levels without mushrooms.
Right.
But you can see there, get road cone zombie gets hit with a stick of butter, and you don't know how to deal with that. You just kind of have to stop for a minute and be like, wow, how does that even happen?
Oh, I just can't help but laugh every time I see it.
Butter is pretty fatty. It slows everyone down.
It's got a pretty good chance of firing the butter, too, so it's not like a 1 in 10 or anything.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, the thing about the kernel pult is it's random, so, it can make or break,
Yeah, if you get unlucky, you could just end up letting way more zombies in than you should.
If your cards are right, it could be really effective against a certain zombie we see later here.
Mm-hmm.
These are in Kernel Pulter and Plants vs. Zombies 2 too. They work exactly the same. I don't get why they wouldn't have changed the random part. They one-hit kill those birds I was talking about.
Oh yeah. So what do the birds do? They just attack your plants like everything else, or?
You want me to go into heavy detail?
Yeah, sure. Not a whole lot else going on.
All right, let me think. The first bird is it basically is a let me see. There's a zombie tied up in a rope. It's during the pirate level. There's the Egyptian level, pirate level. Let me think. The Wild West and the just released the Far Future.
Man, I'm missing out.
Yeah.
In the pirate... Oh, you're showing off what this guy does.
Oh yeah, so the
almost
zombie, yeah, zombie with the ladder there. He'll just walk over your walnuts and your tall nuts.
Yes.
he does not care. And then other zombies can also just go up that ladder afterwards.
Yeah,
so kind of.
It's like a Pogor, but he doesn't move as fast.
Yeah, and
but everyone behind him Pogos too.
Yeah.
The ladder
it'd be nice if we had some sort of magnet shroom to, take the ladder away, but those don't work during the day, so you just gotta deal with it.
There's no hope.
I think there's a lot of comedic value in a giant tall nut on a tiny little pot plant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so as I was saying, there's a zombie that's basically tied up, and a seagull is carrying it across. What it basically does is the zombie moves fast. It could float over things like... You got spike weeds, right?
Yeah.
No spoilers? Okay, so it could go over spike weeds, all of that, and it attacks really fast. Butter will just kill it in one hit, and if the zombie's over water, it falls in, and that's the end of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's basically pirate level's 3 planks, and the others are open space below water, above water, and more zombies come from there, different types. Next one is from the same thing, a pirate zombie with a zombie parrot or something. Basically, it makes its parrot go, and it'll grab one of your plants, and if you're not fast enough, it just takes it away like the bungee zombie. They are pretty tough, though, the little parrots, though, and they can move on to any row, so basically, Colonel Colts will almost never hit them. So, it's very sad.
So, that's the end of that level. What are we gonna get this time? Well, okay. Almost the end of the level.
A little bit ahead.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just got the huge wave of zombies is approaching.
There's one more, what is it? A bird zombie. It's a chicken. Basically, there's a zombie that's covered in chickens. You hit it once, it releases 5 chickens. They take 1 hit each, but they move extremely fast and they will destroy your defenses.
Wow.
These catapult zombies, since they have a slower rate, they can't hit them at all. So if you're using a certain other plant that is maybe at the end of this level, they will mow through those and get through your defenses really quickly. All the birds are assholes.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I was
you might have seen there at the start of the huge wave of zombies, the bungee zombies will also drop down other zombies into more or less random spots on the map.
Yeah.
Which can be tricky. And now we have a coffee bean, which is well, that's the end of that.
What does it do?